Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nisa Purnamasari. In this video, I want to answer the questions from the final examinations with the course culture understanding. Is what is meant by good manners and mentions 15 general tips for good manners and politeness in the US. Good manners are actions that show respect and care for those around us. Some ways to show respect and have good manners in the US. 1. Greet people when you meet them, make a contact, respect personal space, say please, say thank you, say sorry, table manners, cover your mouth with clogging, sneezing or pooping, wait in line, hold doors for others, be on time, use your phone discreetly, respect diversity, engage in active listening, and the last is typing. 2 questions. Explains how family rules, gender rules, child abuse, child neglect, time and work are built in the US and UK. Family rules in the USA. Family rules at home may be different in the USA. Understanding the role of family members can help you adjust. Learn about expectations and responsibility. Gender roles. One of the biggest differences in family roles you may have to adapt to in the USA in gender roles. In the USA, women often work outside of the house. Women and men share household cares. Both women and men take care of the children. Sometimes men feel frustrated because they are not used to cleaning the house or cooking dinner. But in the USA, helping out in the house and with the children is seen as an important part of being a man. Children in America have laws to protect them, which means it is against the law to abuse your children. Federal law defines abuse as anything that causes serious harm to children or puts them in danger. Psychical abuse means anything that was not an accident and can range from a small bruise to a serious injury like a broken bone. Injuries to children are abuse even if the parent did not mean to hurt the child. Psychical discipline such as spanking a child on the bedroom is allowed but not recommended. You are also not allowed to emotional abuse your child. Emotional abuse means something that can prevent a child from fully developing. Emotional abuse can include constant criticism, threats, or rejections, as well as withholding love, support, or guidance. Children neglect. Child neglect means that a parent does not provide for their children's basic needs. In the USA, you are not allowed to leave young children at home alone. You are also not allowed to leave young children alone away from home even if they are in a store, on a playground, in a shop, office, library, or car. Young children must be supervised at all times. Abandonment is now defined in many states as a form of neglect. In general, a child is considered abandoned if a child does not know where their parents is or if the child has been left alone and has been injured. Time. Americans place a lot of value on their time. This is one of the cultural differences that many newcomers struggle with. Americans often follow a schedule for daily events and work. They make appointments for meeting with others and it is important to be there at the time decided. Time is especially important at school and work. Being late to work or school can get you in trouble. 3 questions. Explain the differences of Americans and British English in terms of pronunciation, stress, intonations, vocabulary, spelling, and grammar, and also give examples. The first, pronunciations. American English tends to have erotic accents. Pronounce the R at the end of words. Example, car is pronounced car. British English often not erotic drops the R sounds unless followed by a vowel. Examples, car is pronounced car. Stress. American English stresses the first syllables in some words. Examples, advertisements, advertisements, advertisements. British English may stress different syllables. Examples, advertisements, advertisements, advertisements. So, intonations. American English generally use flatter intonations. Examples echo questions like "You're coming" often sounds more monotone. British English use more varied intonations with a noticeable rise and fall. Examples, "You're coming" might sound more expressive. "You're coming." Category. American English use different terms for everyday items. Examples, apartment. British English use alternative terms. Examples, flat. Spelling. American English simply puts spellings in certain words. Examples, colors. British English retains the traditional spellings. Examples, color. Next grammar. American English use gotten as the past participles of get. Examples, I have gotten better at this. British English use got as the past participles of get. Examples, I have got better at this. 4. What are the aspects that contribute to pronunciation differences in the US and UK? The pronunciation differences between American and British English can be attributed to several interrelated aspects, including historical developments, regional accents, phonetic features, and sociolinguistic factors. Here are the key aspects that contribute to pronunciation differences between American and British English. The first is history. Colonial roles. When English came to Americans, it mixed with other languages and accents, leading to different sounds over time. Vowel sounds, different vowel sounds. Some vowel sounds are pronounced differently. For example, the A in but sounds like ah. In British English, but like A in American English. Rhotic. Next, rhotics. Pronouncing R in American English, the R at the end of words is usually pronounced like in car. In many British accents, it is often not pronounced. Next, word stress. Emphasis they are from. Some accents are seen as more formal or prestigious than others. Regional accents. Variety of accents. Both countries have many regional accents. For example, people from London sound different from people in Liverpool, and both sounds different from Americans. Next, intonations. Pitch change. The way people raise or lower their voice can differ. American English often has a rising tone for yes or no questions, while British English may vary more. Next, media influence. TV and movies. American movies and shows can influence how people pronounce words, just as British media does. This can lead to change in pronunciations over time. Next, social factors. Class and identity. How people speak can show their social class or where they are from. Some accents are seen as more formal or prestigious than others. Question is, what is culture and why learning the US and British cultures are important for English language? Culture. Culture as the way of life is members the collections of ideas and habits which they learned and share and transmitted from generations to generations. Learning the US and British cultures are important because to avoid misunderstanding and culture shocks, whereas another source says that the importance of understanding other cultural will avoid misunderstanding and make inappropriate value judgments. Okay, I think that's all from me. I apologize for my mistakes and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.